Good afternoon guys, we're down here at Prairie Sports Village with James Major from Major Golf and we are here for lesson 3. So what have you got planned for us today, James?
Well, today we're not going to look at things quite the way we've done before, where we've basically been very much textbook and this is how the golf swing is done and sort of learning it in a very sort of school type fashion.
Right.
Today I want to actually go straight in there and actually watch your golf balls and actually do the lesson almost as if it's actually a lesson, a live lesson.
Proper live lesson.
How I see it, and a few sort of bits and pieces that don't quite go to plan, but whatever. But we'll work our way through it and actually do the video and talk about the rest of your swing, having made this takeaway, the rest of your backswings as individuals, and obviously just taking it as it comes and actually dealing with the things that I see when I'm giving golf lessons that just sort of that I notice, things that start to sort of crop up and problems we come across, and do it for real.
Yeah. So a live lesson, go with the flow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's do it.
Shoulders just a teeny little bit open, that's why it's starting on the left of target, so I'm starting on the shoulder line.
So on a dress?
A dress position, your shoulders just a little bit on the open side.
Right, okay. Better.
Yeah, just get your hands up a little bit, that's it. Not just squaring those shoulders up a touch. That's better when you see how you start to look more at target there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just a bit sloppy and long still. It's at the what's it? Okay.
Still trying to feel like I'm pushing out wide to coil up.
Yeah,
out there.
Yeah. Right. So make that takeaway again, quick. Okay. Then carry on to the top like we've just been talking about. Okay. What I'm just seeing here, I want to pick up on the camera. If you can come around here with this. You can see this sort of gap here. Yeah.
Yep.
And how this position has changed here in relation to the original golf grip. Mm-hmm. So come back down again. Keep your hands on the club. Keep your hands on the golf club. So you're starting to get. What starts to happen is that instead of having your hand on the golf club sort of like this, you start to end up coming around at some point like a bit of a claw. Mm. And then if you take that golf club away again there, the hands starts to separate away from the golf club here because your wrist gets so acute, because this angle, this is so stiff here, and you've got such an acute wrist break, the actual hand's coming away from the golf club there. Yep. If you keep that hand on the club, if you were to put that hand back onto the golf club, okay, so that shortens that backswing a little bit because it takes away some of the available sort of flexibility aspect of things here. So you let go that hand a little bit, see how the golf club can start to go a bit further, put your hand back on the club again, it starts to push that golf club a bit shorter. We need to look at this golf grip, which is something ordinarily we would do right at the very beginning with the golf lesson. Mm-hmm. But Pete's grip isn't too bad. It's not in a situation where it's basically going to cause any problems. So it won't harm just to discuss this golf grip. Okay, just go back to that aspect of things, just to make sense of why I'm getting things to work a bit different at the top. So see, that's good there. It's not perfect. It's not textbook, but the position of your hand on the golf club here is there's nothing terribly unorthodox in its position. That thumb sitting in the right sort of position there. Okay, you could argue it's a little bit under the grip, and that it would cause this position might cause a little bit of rotation of the club face, a bit of draw on the ball. But that's not necessarily a bad thing when you sort of fade the ball. Mm-hmm. So we've left that alone until now. You're resting that thumb on the golf club there. As you probably realise and worked out, there's a pattern on the golf grip there. It's almost as though that's designed to sit in that position like that on that thumb. Mm-hmm. Okay. But that should stay there. So when you swing that golf club back, okay, and you move to the top of the backswing here at the top, that golf grip should be supporting, that thumb should stay where it is like that at the top. And there should be no separation here and here. Okay, so this is one of the elements that allows you to go a little bit long with that backswing.
Right, okay.
Okay, move that golf club away, alright? So keep your head where it is, keep the angle of your head here, okay? Keep your lower half where it is, so essentially just turning and resisting against yourself. So that's a better position, okay? So the head stayed more where it is. This isn't as ridiculously straight as it was before, but it's got resistance in it. Your hand's completely on the golf club. So things are a lot, again, there's more resistance going on there, it's more compact. So back down again. See if you can, again, slowly, I think the essence here is you try and keep things slow so it's manageable. Try and turn back to that same position, keeping the head where it is, and then hit from there. Okay, shot. One thing I keep referring to with Pete is he tends to get his hands down here somewhere.
Yeah, I do that.
There's just no room here at all. Okay, there's all sorts of little sort of pointers, guidelines, whatever. When you look at our instructional videos, but the old-fashioned one we used to have, you'd have a roughly loose hand gap between the end of the golf club and your left thigh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically speaking. Again, those shoulders, very hard to see perhaps on the camera. Those shoulders, again, a little bit. You see that?
Yep.
Shoulder line, it's left, the target.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Rather than being parallel to this stripe on the screen here. So, yeah, so look at it. So edge back a little bit from the ball. So hands up touch, that's better. Right, okay, what's still there? That's it. Okay, so that's better. That's better. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Line there?
Yeah.
This line here, the white line on the screen, which is difficult, it's two-dimensional, but relates to the golf ball line. It's a bit like being on railway tracks. You're on the other railway track, just pull this foot back a little bit here. You're on the other railway track. So this wants to do is kind of parallel to it, not pointing at it, getting across the line, and parallel to it. Okay? So again, simple things. I know this looks a little bit like a dead spider up here, but a lot of these shots, like this one for instance, this one, they started left of the target, and then you've got draw on the golf ball. Okay, so that's because your shoulders were aiming that way. So you start at the left because your body's come back to that position, and then you've drawn it as well. All right. So realistically, if we're going to learn how to draw the ball, then the golf ball needs to be set off marginally right of the target.
Yeah.
And then draw it back in, which these wheels really haven't been doing. But that's what we're looking for. Okay, so it's going to be set. It's better. Right. So make that first movement away from the golf ball. Okay, and then resist in the lower half, keep your head steady. Okay, keep your hands on the golf club, lots to think about. Turn some of the backswing. Okay, so look at knocking the head a little bit across. That's it, that's better. Right, fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot shorter than it has been doing.
Yeah.
Not that flicky thing at the top, but it's a dummy position. Back down again. See if you can reproduce that in a swing, slowly. And hit. Shocking strike, unfortunately, but I'd argue that looks, a better position at the top. Okay. And again. That's okay. So that's it. Hands up here and there. Okay. So moving that golf club away. Okay, and then. Lower half, resisting at lower half. It's better. Right. Okay, hit. Better. Right, absolutely straight. I mean, that's camera will be on that one there. It's not, you didn't strike it absolutely perfectly, but it's much straighter shot there.
Straight the line.
Yeah, sorry?
Started off on the line.
Yeah, absolutely. Your azimuth, which is the degree of offline, is 0.01 offline. There's nothing. That's nothing. Okay, finish 1 yard offline. So although the strike wasn't perfect, the general swing pass was a lot better there. A lot more neutral.
Should we try one more time?
Yeah. Okay, good. That's a better position. Right, move that golf club away. Just be careful when you move it back. That you don't go like that, accidentally pop out a little bit. You're looking to move that golf club back nice and smooth there. Okay, resist a little bit of the drift. So get your hand on the golf club. It's better. It's a lot better. Brilliant. Okay, 1 minute. Good. That is better. It is more solid at the top. That's a good indicator as well, daft it sounds. When the ball comes back on the screen, it comes literally straight back on that line there. It's a really good indicator there's no spin on the ball, it's just literally hitting the screen and coming back down again with the spin off the backspin.
Not getting stuck in the corner.
Not getting caught, it's it out, it's it out. Right, better. Okay, so again, get together yourself now. Good. Well done, it's better, much better. So again, golf balls come right back to me again here. The things you're taking away from this, I think, is to keeping this right hand on the golf club. So make sure that position you've got with the golf grip stays there. So when you get to the top of the backswing, that is on the club still. It's on your hand still.
Yeah, I didn't even know I was doing that.
No, that's why I jumped in there. So just because it was just something's got a bit longy, a bit flicky at the top.
Yeah, yeah.
You just get a bit of separation there at the top.
Yeah.
So acute you see with this left arm. That it's actually causing a situation where you just can't keep your hand on the golf club in that position.
Yeah.
That's enough. That bit of separation there to get that bit of a flick going on, and then that gets a lot more of the dispersion and the sort of inconsistency with it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, we've also said try and keep that resistance here in the trunk of the body, so that when you're going back, those shoulders feel a little bit tighter, a little bit earlier. Again, very much dictated again by this right knee, as we talked about in the previous video.
I'm surprised how much that knee makes a difference.
Yeah, it is. It's a real resistor to the whole backswing. So we've got a good posture, a good address position, which is on video 1. Make sure that this is all solid here, because that is really important. This actually can control the length of the backswing. Because it's going to resist as you go back. So if the knee stays there, you look back at the other golfers, you'll see that therefore stops the shoulder turn here, and that stops the backswing at that point at the top. Yeah. All right. So resisting in this area, keep your hand on the golf club, and just keep that head steady. Okay. And just turning back to that position which you were getting there, and then back into it and through. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Good stuff.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, just hit a few golf balls then, just to get loosened up into. Before I jump in and start changing things. Pull it a bit. Carry on. Again, pull a little bit, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, one more. Okay, so look at your address position again. So there is something on to look at, obviously, in the backswing. So we're here today to look at backswing, but set up to it again. Just make sure everything's okay here. The screen will change in a second. Okay, just square it to its hand a little bit. One of the things I would advise both of you to do is when you've got the opportunity, so when you tee off, is use the logo on the golf ball. Use the word like solo there, for instance, or forget like a Pro V. So it's in a line. This is good for putting. The reason why I've got this arrow in there is for helping you put it, but also it'll help you with your alignment to the golf ball in general. You put the golf club down behind the golf ball. If that ball's lined up properly, then the club face, it's easy to get that square to target. Yeah. You can sort of get everything else and square to target there. Particularly when you've got no reference points. It's brilliant. Right, you are spot on there. So if you do pull this golf ball now, it's nothing to do with your alignment. Okay, nothing to do with your alignment at all. So just pull it a little bit. Not much. It's only like just off target, just slightly off target. I mean, that's still be on the green, but
it's not a hole in one, though, is it?
No, no. Everything you hit there has been about 5 degrees left of target.
Right.
What we've got a situation of, and this will show back on the video camera, is getting a little bit flicky at the top of the backswing as well. A different way to what Pete's doing.
Right.
But what he's starting to do now, he's starting to get a bit more relaxed into it. Starting to let it go a little bit loose and floppy at the top of the backswing.
Right.
The swing back to the top of the swing. I would say to you, okay, well that's just because of your situation, you haven't got the control with your hand. But I've seen you supporting that golf club better than that. So swing back slowly and stop again. Okay. Right, back down again. I think there's a little bit of resistance going on with the body, and it's kind of a restriction that's actually making you feel as though your body feels like it needs to flick and let go to go a bit further. Swing back again and hold it slowly. Okay, so we've got that takeover which we've already covered. Swing to the next part, get to the top. You're just a little bit tight and crammed here. Your body gets chest, like the old Nick Fowler thing of a towel or a head cover in your armpit.
Yeah.
Well, you couldn't even fit one under there. So it's so close to your left breast there. You're a bit crammed up on it. So back down again. Let's have a little look wide. So move that golf club away. And I want to try and, if you keep your lower half where it is, let me turn you up. So let your body turn. Put your hands on that. Let your body keep your lower half where it is. Okay, it's a bit clearer. So back down again. Down again. Right, so okay, keep your lower half resisted. Okay.
Yeah.
But let me have the control over the top half of your body. Okay, so let your shoulders turn from the top. Okay, that's better. Not quite as crammed up there. Back down again. Yeah, that's better. That's better. I can't decide whether you've got. This is the hand with the plate in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly what's causing you to be so clamped up there, but back down again. Have a go in the ball slowly. Try and keep your lower half where it is. And let those shoulders turn freely to the top. Start the straight there. On the video, it goes. The golf club comes back away from the golf ball. It's a slow motion. It comes back really good. And it starts coming away. But then it gets. It's like this. It's like you're. This is very close here. It's like you pulling into the body a little bit. So the backswing is just a little bit flat on the video on Facebook they've got. And then from there you then come back into it with that body and just drag the golf ball. See the golf ball just setting off a little bit left of target as you're going through. Yeah, it is a much better swing. And I've got to say you've made a massive improvement on what you've been doing. But it is a little bit dragging around the body. I just want to see that golf club come away. And ideally those hands and arms being able to actually not part company from the body, a little bit more air, sort of.
Yeah, I feel like my elbows are
a bit more tucked. It's just whether or not you handle this left hand will allow that. Whether it's in order to try and keep your hand on the club.
Yeah.
It's that's pulling in here. What I'm saying is literally this is so tight in this area. You just want to go there when you're going back. Then you keep that tight. Then you kind of this is very very flicky here at the top. So let's just have another go. So the golf club comes away from the ball. Okay, so no problem there. Keep your lower half where it is. And we're going to try and let yourself turn a little bit, but try and keep your. So it's backwards. Much better there. More golf club. Okay, back down again. Back down again. Still a bit flat. So here. Right.
I want to feel like.
Back down again. Something to do is when you take the golf club away slowly. Right, start breaking the wrist up a little bit steeper. Pulling the golf club up in the air with the ball. Okay. There we go. So you're making that movement here. And what I want you to feel is that this, when you start breaking the wrist, you're coming up a little bit taller. Okay. Yeah. So just a little bit. So your line is sort of the end of your seam on your shirt there, on your top. Right down again. Moving that golf club away. Okay, back down again. I'm not sure, but you're a little bit too tall there, but it's just. Okay, back down again. It's not bad. We're getting somewhere, but we're not 100% yet. I want it to be a feeling, right? It can't be a visual thing. Up in the air a bit more. Okay, and again. You can't see, you've got your own backswing, you've got to feel it. So you've just got to feel that this comes up here a little bit. Well, I'm lifting you a little bit there, but that's better. That's a better position. Okay. Right, okay, that's better. That's a lot better.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've got to feel like
I know.
yeah.
Okay, well, we're experimenting. We're just seeing what will work and what won't work. Right, hit it from there. See, I know it's not a great shot, but it didn't start left of target there. And again. Good. Better. Tad left, but only a little bit. Move it away. So from there, you can then, when you start coming down, you can then start from that golf ball, attacking that golf ball. Shot. Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one, eh?
So during that backswing, that reference point is used again. So you take the golf club away, and when there is break, ideally we're looking for this position here to be the same as that position there. So if we pop the golf club down on the ball's target line, and just grab this of the golf club and come back here, then effectively when we get to this position here, that this golf shaft is still running down towards that ball's target line like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll give that position. We don't want it to go too steep, so the golf shaft's pointing like that. That'll lead to like toe end strikes, or for you, again, one of the reasons why we're getting a few necky ones is where the golf club comes back and gets a little bit flat here. So the golf shaft is pointing out wide of its original position. This line goes out wider, so the club again gets delivered back a little bit wider than its original position.
Yeah.
And it strikes off the neck of the golf club. So the angle of the golf swing is relative to the quality of the strike on the golf ball. So it's a sort of just as a, again, just being technically correct, we want to make sure that that is what we're trying to achieve when we're going back here.
Right.
But you can't see in these points. You've got nothing to, when you're on the golf course, you've got no reference to these angles. You've got nothing on the ground on this particular reference point. So I prefer to work in a feeling. And it's how does that feel? Look at that. So when it's on the golf course, you can take it onto the golf course.
Yeah.
Because you can't take sticks and bits and bats and all these gadgets and stuff on the golf course with you. You just got to think, well, how does it feel? Does that feel better? Does it feel flat? Does it feel too upright? And that's what we're trying to work on at the moment. So some of the videos might show more sticks and various things. I'd rather just go with a feeling. Let's get a better feeling at the top of the backswing.
Yeah, makes sense for us.
It does make sense.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay guys, how was that?
Informative. I had no idea I was doing that with my hand.
Yeah, just letting
Oh
go.
yeah,
Absolutely no idea.
We've never come across that ever, watching videos ourselves. That's something completely new to us.
And absolutely, you just started to do, because when you're swinging a golf club, the body deals with things in different ways, and you're asked to get into a new position and to try and change things. And it's like anything, it's a mechanical process in some respects. So by altering one thing, it can lead to something else. It's just my job to make sure that this is dealt with, nipped in the bud.
Yeah,
So
so
we
they don't
don't
become bad habits.
become bad habits.
Yeah.
So again, that's why it was probably better we did this live golf lesson.
Yeah.
And let's see how you get on from there.
Absolutely. So we'll practice and we'll try not to do these,
Yeah, you can see.
these bad habits.
Yeah, I think you can see the struggle. It's not like James said. It's not do this, and then perfect with this struggle.
Yeah.
Well, it's a completely new feeling. So it's something we've got to practice, put time in, just to improve that. I think.
So there's one thing I do want to reiterate, what I've already mentioned there, is that I'm trying to work on feelings with you. I think it's something you can take to the golf course, and actually, you can take a sense or a feeling of what's going on to the golf course. You can't take the practice aids, the strips of sticks, the this and the other stuff on the golf course. Okay, so hopefully taking away the feeling of what's been going on, some stuff up there.
Yeah. So it should be like, oh, that felt right, that shot.
Yeah.
Rather than like, I have no idea.
No idea.
But even the opposite, even when you actually hit a bad shot, it's like, oh, I felt that go wrong. I
Yeah.
felt my hand come off the golf club there.
Yeah, I felt it was too upright.
Yeah,
I
then it
felt
starts to make sense to you. You can actually go, yeah, I'm not make sure next shot I don't do that next time. So that's the thing. That's the important thing I think about having a real golf lesson is that it's you know.
We're not going to rely on each other. Pete, did I do that right? Did I do that wrong? I'll know myself then.
Yeah, we should be able to feel it rather than rely on
Absolutely.
each other.
Yeah, totally.
Great stuff. Thank you. So we'll have a week of practice, and then we'll be back down here, and then we'll have put some more bad habits.
Yeah.
Trying out, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I think this road to single figures is not as long as we're going to think we thought it was going to be.
You don't reckon?
No, I think it's going to be alright.
Okay.
I think already just from the setup and the takeaway, we've been on the course, we've felt an improvement, seen an improvement already.
Yeah.
Just from setting up correctly.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely. It's just taking things in stages and just working it through.
We'll get there.
We will.
Definitely.
Thank you for watching, guys, as ever. Follow us on all social medias. Follow James as well. Links below. Subscribe. We've had loads of subscribers at the moment, which is really good. So keep that up. Keep commenting, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Bye guys.
Very nice.